everyone? I'm Steven James, and welcome to another edition of Catalyst Wrestling. Last week saw the skill and precision of Matt Makowski run headlong into the human freight train known as Devontae's. Devontae's would get the win due to the help from the head of the Hudson County Horror Show, Zach Amico. And then Amico sweetened the pot for the former Strikeforce fighter, but as always, there was a catch. With that, Devontae's and Makowski joined Darius Carter and Anthony Bowen's epic 2019 Best of 5 as the only in Catalyst history. And with Devontae's already up with one win, this looks to be an uphill battle for Makowski. Speaking of uphill battles, it's been a rather tumultuous few months for the colossal Mike Law. Let's take a look.
The following contest is part of the Saigao Singles Tournament, sponsored by Future Legend. Introducing first, to my left, weighing in at allegedly 750 pounds.
What?
He is the colossal Mike Law!
A lot of possibility, a lot of potential, but he gets easily distracted.
Rolling through the middle rope. Gets caught though. Gibke has him up.
Wow.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a first round match in the Saigao Tag Team Tournament.
Look at this, a hip toss from colossal Mike Law.
Looks like the tag, but didn't. Deep arm drag there, holding on to it. Looking for the forearm here.
All we know is poor intern Lucas.
Oh, wait a minute! Turning Mike Law inside out is Monster Mac. Oh, Mike Law coming out early here.
There you go, that's the heart of Catalyst Wrestling apparently. No class, not even waiting for the bell to start the match.
Both men, fatigue setting in. Russian leg sweep, nailed, floated over. Law here. Oh, inside out goes Law, and you can count to 1,000. 1, 2, 3. And what is next for the heart and soul of Catalyst Wrestling? Mike Law, this makes me sick.
With his back to the wall and the freestyle title on the line, could tonight be the night that the Colossal One's luck changes? The skill and prowess of Ghostshadow is never to be understated, but with the #1 contender Braden Lee waiting in the wings, is the God Killer focused on Mike Law? Not only will the freestyle title be on the line, later tonight, Culpepper Legal Document Services bring Catalyst champion Colby Corino and the Church's Money Black G's together ahead of their Catalyst title fight next week as they officially sign their contracts.
If you want rebellion, if you want violence, if you want action, if you want wrestling, this is the DVD you need. Buy the uncensored, unfiltered, unhinged event that will make you feel something you haven't felt in a long time. The only show to step into the world of comedy. The show that brought Homicide back to Brooklyn. This is New York City. This is Skankfest. This is Catalyst Wrestling. Skankfest 2019, available July 7th on DVD.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Catalyst Freestyle Championship. In this corner, he is Colossal Mike Law! And in this corner, we have the reigning and defending champion, the God Killer, Ghostshadow!
Welcome to Catalyst Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Mr. Entertainment, Harry Terjanian, joined by the Killjoy, Steven James, and we start off tonight with a confrontation in our freestyle division.
The Freestyle Championship, that medallion, as you see right there, on the line tonight as the ever-present champion, the God Killer, Ghostshadow, taking on the colossal Mike Law. A lot has been said about the curse of Mike Law, unable to pick up a victory here since losing the Sapphire Television Championship for a second time here, looking to get back in not only title contention here, but moving forward as a champion once again.
And completely the opposite on the other end for Ghostshadow, who has had a dominant 2 years here in Catalyst Wrestling. Maybe nobody with a better debut in Catalyst Wrestling than the Freestyle Champion. As you can see, some technical maneuvering from Mike Law, and that's what he's going to have to rely on. He definitely is a proficient technical wrestler. Ghostshadow is no slouch either, trained in a multifaceted star, multiple levels of different disciplines, including mixed martial arts.
Speaking of levels, Mike Law switching levels to get down, but Ghostshadow, to your point, quickly countering now with a front face lock.
And an interesting start here. A lot of chain wrestling from these two.
Oh, and
again,
look
Ghostshadow.
Both men squaring off, perhaps a little sign of respect there.
I mean, look, they're familiar with each other's work. They've been around the independent scene in the same areas at a lot of occasions. They've wrestled before, and this is something that, you know, Mike Law is not going to take Ghostshadow lightly, nor should he. He is the freestyle champion, and in dominant fashion over the last 2 years.
Not only is he the freestyle champion, he has been, to your point, the most dominant He has elevated the freestyle championship, some say above the Sapphire Television Championship, with I think Mike Law has a little bit of an issue there as one of the only two-time champions in this company's history.
Yeah, but since that time, oh, look at the elbow from Ghostshadow. Since that time, you can look at that. See, that's the intelligence of Ghostshadow, taking away the leverage by driving his foot into the knee of Mike Law.
Cover one.
There we go.
And again, slowing it down here is Ghostshadow, taking a moment.
And Ghostshadow can change gears. He can go in a lot of different directions. Lucha training, mixed martial arts training. Oh, there you go.
And sometimes
that's what
just a straight punch.
There's no counter hold for just a punch to the chest. And he follows up with a chop. That hurt. That hurts. That'll knock the wind right out of you.
Oh, and now wrenching that arm. Irish whip into the corner. Up goes Mike Law over Ghostshadow. Building a head of steam here. Ducking underneath. Oh, side kick, knee. Here comes Law. Rolling through, went for the cover, couldn't hold on, blocked the kick, feigned it, double underhook. Law with the double underhook, but Ghostshadow standing his ground. Now countering out was Ghostshadow, Irish whip. Went for the head scissors, but countered there. And Ghostshadow wisely knowing where to go, springboard.
And you see the second delay there. He thought Mike Law had seen what he was about to. Whoa, two.
After
Two
that
count only.
springboard driving the head.
If you want rebellion, if you want violence, if you want action, if you want wrestling, this is the DVD you need. Buy the uncensored, unfiltered, unhinged event that will make you feel something you haven't felt in a long time. The only show to step into the world of comedy. The show that brought homicide back to Brooklyn. This is New York City. This is Skankfest. This is Catalyst Wrestling. Skankfest 2019, available July 7th on DVD.
And Mike Law, who needs this win more? Ghostshadow has been the dominant champion. You want to stay on top as long as humanly possible in dominant fashion. But I gotta say, Mike Law might need this win more than anybody.
Well, certainly he has to get back on track here. You know, Mike Law is one of the most decorated athletes in the locker room as far as Catalyst Wrestling is concerned. Like you said, he's the only two-time Triple Crown champion in Catalyst Wrestling. But that's been a while ago. You know, he might be past his prime. Tiger Woods has seen better days. You can see an athlete in the twilight, of their career, and, you know, you have to ask yourself, is that the position that Mike Law is in?
Speaking of decorations, now decorating the face of Ghostshadow with that elbow. Oh, diving clothesline cover. This could be it. 1, 2. 2 count only. Following it right back up. Frustration setting in on the face
again,
of Mike Law.
And that's not just frustration from this match. You know, we're talking about it. It's been a while since Mike Law has had a big win on his own. And that starts to mount. And
after getting betrayed by somebody like Monster Mac, after losing to high-level athlete like Steve Gibkey.
Listen, perhaps. Oh, look at this. Ghostshadow smartly. Look at the way he uses his legs to stop that suplex.
Dropped him right on his neck, but did not hook the leg. Perhaps Ghostshadow. We've seen this before. Oh, neck breaker there. We've seen him taunt his opponents and play with his food, too. Could this be another case of that?
Well, going back to what you said before with Steve Mac just made a smart business decision. Why align yourself with somebody who's on their way down? He wants to raise his career to another level. He still has gas in the tank.
And the look on Ghostshadow's face saying there's a lot of gas in the tank right now.
Vicious clothesline. And you can see how methodical Ghostshadow is. There's a reason he has the nickname God Killer, because that's what he does. He takes out all the false idols. Look at this.
Countered by Law. Back elbow. Gets him up. Oh, brainbuster. Mike Law looking to go up top.
And he has to try to do something different because so far he hasn't been able to keep Ghostshadow down for very long, going up to the high rent district.
Frog splash, nobody home. Ghostshadow just sneaking out. Nailed with that high knee, and into the corner goes Mike Law. Driving forearm. Now setting up Mike Law. Oh no. He's got him up. This could be it. We've seen this fell many a man here in Catalyst Wrestling. Is it Muscle Buster? You can count to 1,000. 1, 2. And the Freestyle Champion continues his dominance over Catalyst Wrestling. The God Killer, Ghostshadow, victorious over the colossal Mike Law. And Harry, what's Mike Law going to do?
It's very disappointing for Mike Law. Very disappointing. It continues for him. A very difficult run here in Catalyst Wrestling. And you have to ask yourself, maybe this is the end of Colossal Mike Law.
If you want rebellion, if you want violence, if you want action, if you want wrestling, this is the DVD you need. Buy the uncensored, unfiltered, unhinged event that will make you feel something you haven't felt in a long time. The only show to step into the world of comedy. The show that brought homicide back to Brooklyn. This is New York City. This is Skankfest. This is Catalyst Wrestling. Skankfest 2019. Available July 7th on DVD.
16 years. 16 years. I can't even win a goddamn match. All these years, 15 years old, I remember coming into this business and I was bullied and I was made fun of, and they said that you were never going to become a professional wrestler. And then I walked the walk and I talked the talk. I can't be Ghostshadow, I can't be Steve Mac, I can't be Homicide. Maybe after all these years they were right. Maybe it's time for me to make a change. Maybe it's time that I leave.
Now, putting aside my standard impartiality for just a moment, one can't help but feel for Mike Law right now. And you gotta wonder just what's next for the Colossal One going forward. Speaking of going forward, let's go to Catalyst owner Harry Terjanian as he officiates the contract signing, brought to you by Culpepper Legal Document Services.
Documentation, representation. Culpepper Legal, documentation, representation. Culpepper Legal. Sometimes in life you need legal expertise to understand the legalities of legalese. Documentation. representation, Culpepper Legal.
Among the many wonderful sponsors we have here at Catalyst Wrestling, our friends at Culpepper Legal have reached out to ask us if they could sponsor a contract signing. And I thought, what better opportunity than to sign the contract for the match that will determine who is the Catalyst Wrestling champion. With that, I present you the champion, Colby Corino, and the #1 contender, Black G's.
You know it's not a game, right? This is man shit, Colby.
You want to talk to me about man shit? Or you want to pull someone out of the ring? You can't even let me get a regular title defense? You want to talk about man shit? Talk about getting in right in my face. We can have a fight. But you know what? We don't even gotta wait for next week. We can do it right now.
Fellas, no contact. No contact. Come on. Save it for the match.
How's your family, Colby? How's your little boy? How's your lady doing?
Why do we gotta wait? Come on.
Okay, no, come on now.
Come on, we don't gotta wait. Let's go.
Come on.
Come on, you ready? Where's the ref? Let me get a ref.
All right. Colby, it's all about the money. You didn't sign it yet. I don't do shit until you sign that dotted line, because this is coming back with me. Oh, before you do that, though, what's it gonna feel like when your little boy doesn't have daddy around anymore? What's it gonna feel when your lady is lonely and she might need a little tender love and care that only somebody like the church's money can provide for her?
Next week I'm gonna shut your fucking mouth for good.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Colby. Appreciate you. Say hello to your baby boy.
Sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. That is unprofessional.
I told him it's man shit.
I understand.